Alrighty. Welcome in. Episode 77.
First Monday episode.
First Monday episode ever.
Massive.
May 5th. Welcome in, fellas, to hold the phone. We have a hell of a slate. We're going to run through it, sprint through it. This is the only option. NBA, MLB. We're going to talk everything in between. We're going to talk some future action. We're going to talk just one NHL pick. That's a secret bonus.
Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo,
Yep.
dude. Cinco de Mayo. Maybe a little luck tonight.
Mm-hmm.
How we feeling, dude? How we feeling?
Good weekend.
Fantastic.
2 Game 7s last night.
Yep.
1 second left. Goal.
Lost them both.
Can you imagine what that must have felt like to score that goal with 1 second left?
That's probably an all-time moment.
You think it was
feeling.
better for the fans, for the Jets fans, or worse for the Blues fans?
Worse for the Blues fans.
Yeah.
Easy.
Last shot of the game.
The reaction videos on social media are incredible.
Yep.
Well, fellas, this is going to be short, quick, simple. We're going to sprint through this.
Correct.
Luke, tell us about our friends over at BetMGM.
Welcome to Hold the Phone, presented by BetMGM. If you haven't signed up yet, use bonus code LOCKS. You'll get up to $1,500 in bonus bets if your first bet loses. NRFI tokens, NRFI tokens, no sweat, live betting, boosts, the whole nine. Hop in, use code LOCKS.
Fantastic. Well, let's dive right into it. It is 12:03 on the East Coast.
How'd you do in the Derby? Lost it all?
Yeah, sovereignty.
No,
Dude, you know what's so sad? We said the first two horses, the only two horses in the race that start with the letter S, were Sandman and Sovereignty. A horse's name that starts with the letter S has won the Derby 19 times.
Correct.
And we didn't fucking take Sovereignty.
People are saying first Monday show caught him off guard.
Like, unbelievable.
Correct. 0 for 2 on NBA Game 7s.
Yep.
NHL Game 7s.
Avalanche.
Yep. Lost.
Yep. And I didn't bet the last night's game.
Would have taken the Blues, though.
I mean, I probably would have taken the Jets, but
Nice.
I didn't like that series the whole time. I didn't really find it.
Glad you laid off.
I'm glad I laid off.
For sure.
Dude, just been getting absolutely boned. Something needs to change. The
This
vibe
week.
needs to be changed.
This week.
This week, everything changes.
Correct.
I feel like we're ready now.
I agree.
We're ready.
We've seen big sample sizes.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm ready to roll.
Correct.
I'm ready to literally fight like it's the good fight, like back against the wall. We're gonna mob. Kentucky Derby, NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs. That's our weekend recap.
Slapped.
Yep.
All right, let's talk NBA.
Perfect. I'm ready to talk NBA.
Knicks Celtics.
Knicks, I don't want to hear a word.
Mm-mm.
I don't want to see anything. I guarantee that they get slapped in this series.
Correct.
I guarantee that the Celtics cover 9.5 tonight. I guarantee that the Knicks are just dead.
Yep. I love the Celtics tonight. Injury report's clean. I think Drew Holiday's back.
Yeah.
I love the Celtics minus 1.5 games, minus 275. That means the series doesn't go 6. That means the series 4-2, they cover that in 6 games, minus 275. The Knicks aren't going to win 3.
So wait, what's minus 1.5?
Minus 1.5 means 4-2, they cover.
No,
So
I know.
it's
What's the odds?
minus 275.
Oh, nice.
And then minus 2.5 games is minus 130, meaning Celtics in 4 or 5, which I also love.
Yeah, I think it's 4-1.
It's not going to 6.
It's 4-1.
Yeah, so you can get minus 2.5 games, minus 130.
The only thing you get boned on if it's a 4-0 sweep.
Knicks better lose tonight. Win tonight.
I mean, yeah, that would be.
That's their only chance.
There's no shot they win tonight.
It's their only chance to have a series is to win tonight. They should be putting all their chips into one basket.
The series dead. I want to just get through the game picks for tonight and then talk about the overall playoffs. So Celtics minus 9.5.
Correct.
Easy. The second pick game, everyone just counting out the Nugs, obviously for good reason.
I'm
They have
shocked
no depth.
that this
They have
is
no
the
coaching.
same series line as Knicks Celtics.
I agree.
It seems
It's
like the
like-
Nuggets deserve a little more love and support and care.
The Nuggets have the best player maybe ever,
Correct.
and the Knicks don't.
On
And
the other
yet
hand, I was
we-
looking at series prices here. The Nuggets are plus 200 to win 2 games in the series. Seems possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Nuggets, I feel like we also underestimate how good the Thunder are.
Yep.
Because they're just silent but deadly. But
Correct. We're about to find out.
we're about to finally
We've
find
been
out.
waiting a long time
But
to find out.
I don't know if this is like a true testament because the Nuggets just don't have steam or juice.
They also just played 7 games.
And they also just played 7 games.
Yep.
We've seen these two teams fight before in the playoffs, but for tonight's game pick, I hate it. Nuggets plus 9.5. I don't know if I'm actually going to bet it.
Yep.
I like the Celtics minus 9.5 and just live with that rather than taking either one of these games. Like,
yes, plus 200 to win 2 games. So plus 1.5 in the series, plus 200. Sean. Keep it rolling. What do you want to talk next?
I want to talk about the overarching picture of the NBA playoffs.
Okay.
I want to talk both series. Let's just dive right into it. We can clear the screen. Get the Nuggets out of my face. This is right here. Well, let's start in the West.
Okay.
The one game that isn't on tonight.
Yep.
Minnesota, Golden State.
Yep.
I've never been more confident in a team to win a series than the Minnesota Timberwolves against the Warriors.
I'm not with you there.
Warriors are dead.
I'm not with you there.
Warriors are dead.
Don't count them
Warriors
out.
are dead. I will bet you anything. I will guarantee you anything that Anthony Edwards and this Minnesota Timberwolves team take the Warriors to the barn out
If
back.
Curry and Butler get healthy, it could be.
It does not
trouble.
matter.
It could matter.
They cannot.
They just
match
beat a
up.
40-year-old and a fat Luka, and now we're supposed to think they're the greatest thing on turf.
No. The Warriors just took 7 games to the Rockets.
2 seed.
I don't know. How do you plan on matching up with Naz Reid, Rudy Gobert, and fucking
Rudy
and
Gobert.
Julius
One
Randle.
big game 7, and I'm
And
supposed
Julius
to be scared
Randle.
of Rudy
The
Gobert.
Warriors have no big men.
That's okay.
The Warriors have no big men.
How you match up with Steph Curry? Jimmy Butler.
You slap Anthony Edwards on him. The Warriors could not be more dead.
I don't know if that's true. That's what you said last night, too.
Warriors are dead.
Yeah. Take the Timberwolves. What do we got the series price at?
Minus 180.
Wolves minus
T-Wolves.
180?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me the Warriors.
All right. You're gonna have no punishment, and then once the Warriors lose the series, it's not.
My
gonna
punishment
matter.
will be watching this tape back and having to admit that I was wrong.
All right. We'll talk about the other series in the West. Thunder, Nuggets. Do the Nuggets have any chance?
I don't think so.
No.
I think we're about to find out just how good the Thunder really are. And I haven't watched a lot of Thunder because usually they're slapping people in the regular season I don't care about.
Yeah.
But I think we're about to find out they're bigger, better, faster, stronger. Nuggets have no depth, just had to play 7 games, 1 day off, walking into a buzzsaw.
And then in the East, Cavs already dropped game 1, but they're probably still going to win the series.
I'd still take the Cavs to win the series.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you got a must win, though.
But they're minus 220 still. It's a
Yeah.
fucking joke. And they just lost game 1 at home. I guess that doesn't matter.
No Garland. Maybe they're worse. Maybe they're worse off than we thought.
And then the final series, Celtics, Knicks. Already talked about it. Knicks dead.
I can't believe the Celtics have, like, the Thunder's odds to win the final are getting better, and the Celtics are staying the same. Like, the Thunder are now plus 135, and the Celtics are plus 190, which blows my mind.
Celtics, Thunder, Timberwolves win the series even money. I know you don't like the T-Wolves, but
I like it. I like the other two.
well, those are only fucking sprinkles on the top, considering they're both
Correct.
minus 800.
Correct.
900. 900. The Thunder are minus 900. The Celtics are minus 850.
I was thinking if I was a rich guy, I would lay the 900. Like, and
just put
free
90 grand
Yeah.
win 10 Gs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not? It's gonna happen.
Yeah. On both of them.
Correct.
80 grand to win 10 grand for the Celtics. All right. Let's continue on down the line. Let's talk baseball. Teams to win today: Dodgers, Marlins. Sandy Alcantara's on the bump. He just got fucking molested by the Dodgers the last time he was in LA, which was about, I think, last week. I think the same thing happens today. The Dodgers are going to slap the Marlins. This is a joke of a line.
24 runs in 26 innings for Alcantara.
Yeah, he's horrible.
And he's coming off Tommy John, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I worry about that.
No, he's now officially dead. He could not be more dead.
I think he'll figure it out.
No. He's dead forever.
He's 29. He'll be fine.
Dead forever. Dodgers to get the job done today. joke of a line. You want to talk about being a rich man? This spread now went from minus 160 now over minus 200. Nice. And the Dodgers, how do you spend $1 billion in the offseason and you have Ben Kasparis on
From
the bump
Westport,
today?
Connecticut. Went to the same high school, so. Yes.
Did you know this man was?
He was in the playoffs, pitching in the playoffs last year. Pitching in the World Series.
It's just wild.
Yeah,
how do you spend $1 billion and you don't have top to bottom rotation?
Because they're going to be there at the end of the year. They're going to be fine. They don't need to do it right now.
All right, continue on down the line. Mets, D-backs.
Mets in a bad way.
Mets in a bad spot. D-backs.
Lost 4 or 5.
D-backs are very hot.
Snakes are slithering.
They just slithered at Citi Field, and then they lost the series to the Phillies. However, yesterday's game, 11-9 in extra innings. They just know how to hit baseballs. Even the games they lost, that game 1 they lost, they out-hit the Phillies. Now you're going to bring them back on to the desert after a road trip against the Mets. I think they slapped the Mets, and I think this is a joke of a line that you can get the D-backs at plus money at home.
Couple joke lines. We like that on a Monday.
Yeah, D-backs, easy.
What do I got?
Give us the Snakes out in the desert.
Another team you love. You're betting against.
Padres.
Yeah.
In the Bronx.
It's a hell of a matchup.
How can we not take Nick Pivetta at plus money? This is
flipped. Dude, Pivetta, 4 years, $55 million contract. Starting to look like a steal.
Yeah.
He's got great stuff.
This is in the Bronx and their dogs.
And the AL East is terrible.
And you're going against Carlos Rodon. I mean, Rodon, I know right now is, next to Max Fried for the best pitcher, but you never know what you're going to get with Rodon for the Yanks.
Who's good in the AL East?
Not the O's.
Yankees only win when Max Fried pitches.
Not the Blue
Sox
Jays.
lose at 1-run games every day. Blue Jays stink. Orioles stink. Rays stink.
Yeah.
It's going to be wide open.
Wide open.
All you're going to have to do is win 90 games, win that division.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good question. But today, to get Nick Pivetta at plus money for the Padres just because they're on the road in the Bronx, I feel like Rodon always gives you one game where he has shit running down his leg, and you never know when it's going to come.
Especially against a lineup like that.
Yeah. So give us the Padres. Another joke.
Padres, D-backs, at Dodgers. Now we got Astros, Brew Crew. I actually watched the Astros last night.
Yeah.
They gave up. They were winning by 1, gave up 2 in the bottom of the inning. Then a rain came. Game got canceled. What I talked about.
So now they stay on the road.
Yep.
Feel like a nice little revenge spot. I mean, Tobias Myers can never get in bed with that man. Mr. Blanco on the bump for the Astros, I love backing.
Yep.
They're on the road. Again, another plus money. I love the D-backs at plus money. I love the Houston Astros at plus money. And that last game with the Padres at plus money. I feel like that 3-legger would be plus 1,000. Easy.
Great way to start the week.
Astros, D-backs, Padres. D-backs are at home. You have 2 teams on the road against, we have the better pitching matchup, I think, with Pivetta and Blanco here. Put it in the pipe and smoke it. Give us the Astros.
I love your confidence today. You're finally starting to believe in yourself again. April, we've distanced ourselves a little bit. And I'm still confused about what we're doing with the NRFIs and NRFIs, but I guess we're about to find out.
Yeah, I actually still don't know either. I don't like a single NRFI today. Like, we just need to give that some time to breathe, I think.
Giants,
Cubs. Look, this one's tricky. Bounce back and forth. But I don't hate the pitching matchup on our side in this game. Ben Brown, not too shabby. Now it's Matthew Boyd. They're always switching up bullshit on
beginning of the week
from the night before.
Yep.
But also, I mean, Matthew Boyd has also been solid this year. This rotation for the Cubs is very interesting right now. But when you have the Cubs at home and you're pulling a Giants team from across the country to come play at Wrigleyville, where I think the Cubs honestly are the best top to bottom lineup in the MLB right now, that being over the Dodgers, that being over the Padres, that being over anyone in the AL. The Cubs,
they rake.
The Cubs fucking rake.
They really do.
When you look at the numbers too, these guys' stats are outrageous between Suzuki and Tucker and Swanson. And then you have guys like Horner, Hap. They have dogs up and down this lineup. Give me the Cubs. It's never a bad day to roll with the Cubs.
Giants coming off 4 in a row at home against the Rockies too. Now you got to go to Wrigley. Tricky little trip.
Love that. Give us the Cubs there.
Pirates, Cardinals.
Dude, the Pirates want to talk about going from one team who can hit to one team who cannot hit. Pirates are fucking dog shit. And
They're
now
playing
they
your
have
guy though.
what?
They're playing against your guy.
I know. And you know what? When I looked at this last night, I was like, let's tail him for once. Let's test out the water. Let's see if Michaelis can come out and shove at home against literally the bats could not be colder for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And, the Cardinals, this Central Division is another one you want to talk about up in the air. Everyone in the Central, in both AL and NL, before the year, Twins, such a heavy favorite to win the AL Central. Ass.
Then
you have the NL Central with all these teams outside of the Cubs. They're all cheeks. So
baseball better when the Cubs are good, dude. Something about it.
Yeah. Give us the Cardinals here. The guy on the bump for the Pirates is literally all over the place.
Yep.
I watched his last start. I don't know how to say his last name. Modolinski.
Yeah, tricky name. I actually just saw that too. I don't know how to say that name either. I'll get to the bottom of it for you.
Modolinski, something like that. Give us the Cardinals. Give us the Cards.
Lodinsky?
Lodinsky. Dude, then it's your Don.
Oh, yeah. I have Carlos Santana.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's in our top 10 active home run leaders list, right?
Yep.
And I was thinking about him. I feel like he hasn't hit enough. He's facing a righty today. I'm feeling a sneaky dong. And we were 3 for 4 last week.
Yeah.
He's facing Jake Irvin, who throws pus. Give me a Santana dong.
I'll give you a dong. Let me check his odds real quick.
Last week, hit Duran, hit Bregman, 2 for 2. What were the odds on that? Plus $1 million.
And dude, I said every time I've taken Schwarber, he's going yard. Last Friday, last Tuesday,
First inning. I was watching that.
Dude, it's unbelievable. However, Schwarber does not play tonight. So
you can't keep picking Schwarber. Dude.
Exactly. We only pick Schwarber when we know Schwarber is going to go deep. I'm going to go out to Oakland.
Yep.
Actually, now Sacramento.
Yep.
And I'll roll with Tyler Soderstrom. There
we go.
Give me a Tyler Soderstrom dong late night in Sacramento where the ball flies. And another little frisky one, even though this spread's at 7.5, wind must be blowing in Wrigleyville. There's only 2 places I love to take dongs. That's Wrigleyville and that's Sacramento. Pete Crow Armstrong.
Dog.
Someone to keep an eye on. Dude.
You know, the Mets traded him for Javi Baez a couple years ago.
That is, whoever made that decision is up late at night.
That guy gets a hit every time I watch him play.
Dude, these odds today, the wind must be blowing in.
Blowing in.
Pete Crow Armstrong's plus 875 to go yard.
He'd have to really get into it with that wind blowing in.
Seiya Suzuki's plus 675. What the hell's going on today in Wrigleyville?
Makes sense, dude. They don't fuck around about that wind in Wrigley. If their wind was blowing out, they'd be like plus 120.
Correct. Let me see if I can get some analytics real quick on the wind.
All right, so who'd you take? Soderstrom?
Yeah,
I got Carlos Santana. You got to get your dongs in the day before so we can get them on the graphic.
Yeah, they kind of just, I feel it in the plums, and then all of a sudden Soderstrom just came to me. Should have gotten it, though. All right, let's continue on down the line.
Quick show. Running through it.
Ran through it.
Like and subscribe to the page, too. Got to start putting out some mid-form videos every day. Yeah. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Shows Monday and Friday.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yep.
It's going to be a hell of a week.
To win the series, Celtics, Thunder, Cavs, T-Wolves. Those are the 4 series that we have left. Oh, and then tonight, NHL. Absolutely love the Panthers money line. Give me the Panthers money line tonight. Panthers money line. Panthers
in
money
Toronto.
Line, in Toronto. Shove it in their ass.
That place is going to be buzzing.
Buzzing. Does not matter. Panthers 2-1, end up getting an empty netter, make it 3-1. Leafs going to come out, no buzz, no energy. Give me Toronto, or fucking fade Toronto. Give me the Panthers in Toronto. Panthers.
Yep.
Everything about it.
Yep.
Give me every which way Panthers, and then give us the Celtics -9.5. Those are our two favorite bets of the night. Celtics -9.5, slap around the Knicks.
Yep.
Give me the Panthers money line in Toronto. And those are the only two bets I need tonight.
Correct.
Only two bets.
Yeah, Nuggets. I feel like maybe a taste. Just hope they hang in. Hope they come out sloppy.
Yeah, it's going to be fun with the Nuggets +9.5 until all of a sudden it's like a 24-point game in the third quarter.
That would suck unless they were up.
I just don't see it. They're winded. They're dead. They're tired. They have no bench. They have only Jokic. And if he comes out and he's like, I don't give a fuck about this game, it's going to be 40 points. Thunder.
Yeah, it could be a buzzsaw night.
Could be a buzzsaw night.
Take the Thunder, dude. It sounds like you love them.
I just feel like if, when a team has that kind of mindset where then Jokic checks out, where we've seen where like that game 3 that we went to against the Clippers.
Yep.
I feel like sometimes when these teams are on the road.
Yeah, but I feel like game 1, they know if they could just get game 1, then they get game 2 off. Wait till they come back home. Push all your chips in for the first half of game 1. See if you can make it a game. If not.
We already saw one upset yesterday.
I know. Take the Thunder, dude. You love the Thunder. Take the Thunder.
No, I just don't want to touch that game.
All right.
Celtics -9.5, Panthers money line.
All right.
That's all we have to worry about tonight. Celtics -9.5, Panthers money line. Fellas, it was a hell of a show. 23 minutes sprinting through the slate. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of the week.
We'll be back Friday. We're going to release videos Tuesday, Wednesday.